Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're getting into this month's worst and most viral wedding drama on TikTok. It's kind of wild how often this kind of drama happens. Like, people really do keep on exposing themselves online thinking that everybody is going to be on their side when, like, girly, no, you're just out of touch and probably not that good of a person. One girly tried to cancel her makeup artist, another girly tried to cancel her photographer, and another girly seems to be posting rage bait conversations with her fiance about their wedding planning. Let's just get right into it. First off, we have this viral bride who got over 70 million views on a video of her wiping off her bridal makeup.
Washing off my bridal makeup.
So we start off with core memory, getting my makeup done for my wedding, and I hated it so much I decided to wash it off and redo it myself. So this is a picture of her bridal makeup that the makeup artist took and actually posted on her own social media. In her video, she writes, "Smile says it all," which I don't really get because she does look happy in this picture. Like, she's insinuating that based on her face, you'd be able to tell that she wasn't happy, but I'm not sure. And I'm sure that the bridal makeup artist couldn't tell either, because if she posted this on her own social media, I don't think she'd be posting it of an unhappy client.
Okay, wait, close this. Am I doing it?
You're about to vomit.
Committed now. Oh my gosh, what did I do?
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm shaking.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You can redo it. Okay. It'll be perfect. It always is perfect when you do it. You always look so pretty.
Thank you. It's shaking.
It's okay.
I think it's just like anxiety.
Let me know what you guys think, but personally, when I have anxiety about something, I don't have the desire to take my phone out and start recording myself going through it.
I want to do this.
But it's fine. Like, we have so much time. The wedding's not even until 4. It's fine.
I'm scared that she's gonna want to do like touch-ups on me like right before.
Can we ask her still? Is that rude? Like, you know, we're gonna see her
I
again.
don't want to see her. I feel bad, but I don't like it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this.
It's
I
fine.
can't believe I'm doing this. I think I'm
You
like a weird state right
You
now.
like look better even without the makeup at all.
Right? I'm like, I already feel like way more like myself.
Like, I was watching her paint your lips and I was like, oh, that is pink.
I was trying so hard to like it.
It's the way that she edited this video, cutting between her washing her makeup off and then the picture, as if like the picture that the makeup artist took of her is supposed to be some kind of jump scare, when the makeup that the makeup artist did is not even bad.
She also like didn't blend in my neck at all. Like,
No, she didn't.
There's no makeup on my neck. I'd rather walk down the aisle like this.
A mask. Oh, do we?
No.
Okay, calm down. Match your face. Yeah, your skin tone already matches your neck way better.
And in pictures, it's gonna look so much better too. That would be the bad part. Is that in the pictures? If you're like cakey or something.
Oh, I can't wait to make a TikTok about this.
Flashback Mary. I would say flashback.
Look, I get that there are some anxious girlies out there. You get some service done, you absolutely hate it, but then you have too much social anxiety to actually speak up, so you just leave feeling very like dissatisfied. But you cannot tell me that this girl was so gut-wrenched about telling her makeup artist to her face that she didn't like the look, but was feeling okay enough to take her phone out and start recording this entire process, and says literally, "I can't wait to make a TikTok about this."
It's okay, if this is the worst thing that
Get in line for
So much better. Girl, honestly, you look the same. Okay, I know I'm just being a hater with this. I'm sure that there's actual differences that we just can't tell because it's not our face, and we also don't really get a close-up side by side. But the fact that the difference is not large and she so astronomically hated the work that the makeup artist did is just kind of wild to me. Some people were on her side, so let's just get that out of the way first before we really dig into why this just feels so awful. A lot of the non-confrontational girlies were relating to her, which, yeah, I see you. I get it, I've been there, but it's one thing to hate the makeup look, be too nervous, shy, whatever, to speak up about it and just let the makeup artist leave and then redo the makeup yourself so that you feel comfortable on your wedding day. It's another thing to hate it, not tell the makeup artist so she can fix it, and then record yourself removing it, redoing it, and then just decide to post it online. Initially, when she was getting some heat for like, girl, why'd you post this? She was saying that she didn't intend to drag the makeup artist or get her canceled. The bride is 21 years old. She knows how the internet works. Some commenters had said that her Instagram on her profile was public and that she had the makeup artist tagged in her wedding post. So how can you say that you didn't intend for your makeup artist to get dragged? Some people were also on her side saying that if she paid for the makeup service, why does it matter that she chose to waste it and wash it all off? To that I say, again, I don't think the issue is really the fact that she washed it off, because yeah, it's her money to waste. The issue is that she recorded it and posted it and showed her attitude with the whole thing, and it was just giving shameless. Her video got like 70 million views. It grew so much that the makeup artist created a TikTok account to share her side of the story. Like, girlie was not on TikTok before, but people that she knew saw it and reached out to her about it.
Washing off my bridal makeup. Okay, wait, close this.
Hi there. So 21 million of you have seen that viral video of the bride washing off her makeup 20 minutes before her first look on her wedding day. Well, it's me. I'm that makeup artist. I honestly was shocked to see this. There were no indicators that she was unhappy, honestly. I've been doing this over 20 years, and I've learned to communicate very well with my brides, and I've also learned to read body language. So even if a bride says she loves it, often I can tell if she doesn't just by the way her body is sitting, or just different tells that we have as women when we're trying to, you know, say we like something and we don't. I was looking back at my messages with this bride just to see like what our interaction was like. She did have a preview with me, and she was happy. There were a few things she wanted to change. Her eyeshadow color she wanted to change. She wanted to add a little more bronzer. She did mention in her message that she loved her lip and cheek color. So I kept that the same. On the wedding day, I made the changes that she asked for, and it seemed to me that she was happy. She gave me the biggest smile I've ever seen of a bride. And yeah, I had no idea.
So girlie did an entire preview with the makeup artist, which is basically like a trial run. She told the makeup artist then what she liked and didn't like, and the makeup artist did the changes. So how did we get to the point where the bride is so upset about her makeup look? She knew what she was getting into with her wedding day because she had a trial run with this makeup artist. She had so many opportunities to provide input for changes, or even just decide that she didn't want to go with that makeup artist anymore because she didn't like the style or the vibe.
Also, her wedding was in August, so I mean, it's been several months now. I had no idea she was unhappy.
So the wedding was last August, but she decided to post this now in January. Why? I have no idea. Was she just wanting some clout in her viral moment? I suppose so.
And her washing off her makeup doesn't really bother me. I mean, it's her money down the drain. The thing that hurts is who the bride was. I'm not even on TikTok, so I had no idea this was happening. One of my artists saw this and saw that it was going viral and reached out to me. And when she told me what was going on, I was trying to think of which bride it could possibly be. And when I saw that it was this specific bride, that's what hurt. Because this bride, she was so sweet. She was so easy to work with, so kind. She's a fellow Jesus lover like me, so I felt like we had that in common, which was cool. So that's what hurts, is that the character of the bride that I thought is not what was there. And that's just what hurt the most. But it is what it is. Can't change it now. All we can do is move forward and learn from this. So brides, if you're getting married, you don't have to hire a makeup artist. There's nowhere that says that you do. If you love the way that you do your own makeup, then do it on your wedding day. Also, if you do hire us makeup artists, you are not going to offend us. You're paying for our service, and it's our job to make sure you're comfortable. And so just communicate, let us know what's going on. I'm also just glad that this happened to me and not any of the stylists or artists on my team, because this has been very challenging to navigate. And talk about taking a deep dive into TikTok. Not starting shallow, just jumping in the deep end.
The makeup artist makes a great point here when she says that you literally don't need to hire a makeup artist for your wedding if you don't want someone else to do your makeup for you. Which seems like a no-brainer when you say it out loud, but I actually think it really does need to be said, because it's kind of automatic these days that you assume that everybody needs to hire professionals to do their hair and makeup for their wedding, when really it's not a necessity, especially if you're someone who already likes what you can do yourself. And 100%, if you're hiring a professional to do your makeup or your hair or whatever it is, assuming that the professional acts professionally, they're gonna be open to your feedback and be open to making changes, because their goal is to provide you a good and successful service. And if you're unable to speak up and therefore leave unsatisfied, then that's on you. It doesn't mean you have the authority now to essentially make fun of and bash the artist for doing their best with no feedback. Next up, we have another very young bride. I believe this girl was like 19 when she got married. So let's first watch what she posted. When you're so excited for your reception pictures and this is what you get back. So let's take a second to process what we've been shown. It is a night reception outdoors, so the lighting definitely comes with its own challenges here. But yeah, it's not great. I would also be disappointed if all my wedding photos came back like this. So just given the context of the video she posted, people were on her side. But after some digging, which didn't take long because she literally tagged the photographer in her caption, people found out that those photos that she used in her video were not an accurate representation of the photos she actually got. People found the entire gallery of wedding photos online, which we can see here, and the gallery is full of very beautiful, nice, high-quality pictures during the day, and even good photos taken at night. So people start hating on her because, girl, you clearly handpicked the not-so-great photos out of the hundreds in the gallery just to send hate to the photographer and get your 15 minutes of fame. And when we compare the ones she included in her video side by side with all the good pictures, it's just wild. And the photographer comes out with a response video, which, like, who could blame her? She was literally put on blast and tagged. So let's see what her side of the story was.
Well, hello TikTok. If you are here from that bride's video, thank you. I did not expect it to blow up like this. I'm just extremely overwhelmed. I have received so much love, and for that, I want to thank everyone who has personally reached out and commented on the video. I was responding a lot at first, but it kind of just got exhausting having to literally fight for my business's life. If you guys haven't seen my comments, because now it's really blown up, I have lost a lot of sleep over this. I have shed a lot of tears. This was totally being handled offline. There was multiple talks with the mom. And then everything was kind of, I wouldn't say settled, because obviously they were unhappy, but everything came to an agreement. And then the bride decided to post this on TikTok. She stated that I went against my contract, which is not true. I offered raw photos, don't have to do that. Those pictures are mine legally under my contract. Don't even have to offer a refund. It also states in my contract that I do not have to offer a refund even if she doesn't love the photos. That is something that I offered. I get that not everyone likes that style, and that's why in the gallery I took both and sent them both just in case she didn't like that, which obviously we can see that she didn't. It's hard because I know I'm not going to please everyone, but I just wish this was handled in such a different way.
So the photographer had already been in conversation with the bride's mother about the fact that they didn't love the photos, and she was trying to work through an agreement with them so that they could be satisfied. She literally offered to give them the raw photos, which is already something extra because it's stated in her contract that she doesn't have to do that. Actually, I even think it's really uncommon for photographers to ever give you the raws.
The night I got the text that they were unhappy, It was the mom. I obviously tried to de-escalate the situation, try to find solutions. Her husband ended up texting me back from the message, and obviously just unhappy. I think I offered like 3 or 4 times, I want to make this right, what can I do to fix this? And I never got a text back. It took them over 24 hours to reply to me, and this was yesterday morning, and the mom was super, super nice. Obviously, they were still disappointed, which understandable, but she basically said that she loves me, she loves my work, that this little hiccup doesn't stray away from how they feel about me. They just wanted me to use it as a learning lesson, which I totally understood. So under my assumption, everything was fine. And then I was at work, and one of my friends sent me the TikTok, and she said, "Who is this girl?" And this is a few minutes after it was posted, so it didn't get the traction that it was getting. And I called the mom bawling, and I just said, "Listen, I completely understand that you guys are upset. I thought that we had talked about this, but I do not understand online bashing at all. She just made a TikTok video and I'm tagged in it." So mind you, the bride has never once contacted me since receiving these pictures.
So before posting, the bride had never communicated directly with the photographer about not liking the photos. There was no effort in speaking to her herself about the issue and trying to resolve it. Everything was done through her mom or her husband. It is actually insane that after no personal effort to reach a resolution, she just comes and makes a video about it, bashing the photographer and tagging her. But it gets worse.
And I texted her about the video. Basically was saying like, "Listen, I'm heartbroken for you. Like, I've tried everything I physically can. I've offered to re-edit them," which the mom and dad told me, and the bride, after I had confronted her about the video, that they did not think that re-editing would fix the pictures. I offered RAWs, which I legally don't have to. And I offered a refund, which again, legally, I do not have to. This is all in my contract. And I basically got off the phone with the mom. She said that she was going to talk to her daughter because she had just gotten out of workout class, didn't see the full video. Well, the video just keeps getting traction. And the bride didn't text me for a good, I would say 10 to 20 minutes after that, and basically wasn't sorry, said that she wasn't intentionally trying to personally attack me. This was just her experience. But she physically tagged me and the associate photographer.
Y'all, this bride saying, "I wasn't trying to personally attack you." Girl, be so for real. You make a video like that, expecting people to go along with you on hating this photographer's work, you tagged her in the video. That is a direct attack on her small business.
So I understand her, I understand that, but this is someone's small business. This does not affect my work. I took full accountability. Obviously, I did not physically take those pictures, but I sent the associate out there. I have taken full accountability for that. Did literally everything in my power to make that right, and this was still posted on social media. I just told her, unless the video is taken down, I will not send RAWs. That was something that I was willing to do, and she said that she didn't think the RAWs would be good anyway, that she didn't want them. And my husband actually is blocked from the video. He had a lot of messages on the video with receipts and sticking up for me. He did get blocked, and he's sad about it. He was like my number one supporter before the TikTok took a turn for the good, and everyone found my gallery. So many people, so many nice people have reached out to me. I'm gonna try not to cry because I've done all the crying that I could. But I just hope people realize this is a small business. Like, if you go to my profile, this does not reflect who I am or my work. I've literally tried making everything right. I've already taken accountability. I know I didn't do everything right in this situation, and I will be taking some of these lessons forward into my business. But do I ever think it is right to online bash someone? No. I can take constructive criticism, but some people can't, and this literally ends people. and it ends people's businesses. So I'm just so happy that the video took a turn for the good. Again, I am truly heartbroken for the bride because I can't imagine not loving my wedding photos. And at the end of the day, my client is not happy, and that's what I think is most important. But at the end of the day, I can only control what I can control. And I've tried. I never wanted this to go online. Now it's gotten the traction. She got her fame that she wanted. But it's crazy for all the love that I've received, and I just wanted to thank everybody for that.
All right, first off, shout out to this woman's husband for really sticking up for her in the comments before, everyone caught up and saw what was really going on. Slay. And then also, shout out to this photographer for literally being so kind. Like, the fact that she still has empathy for the bride and being sad that, oh, the bride doesn't like her wedding photos, and that's a sad thing in and of itself, is crazy. Because, like, this bride did you dirty. This photographer, she's a better person than me. Let's get that straight. The photographer tried her best to handle the situation offline. She was literally willing to bend the rules that she had in her contract to have these people be okay and satisfied. She was genuinely fearing for her small business and livelihood. Like, I can't imagine the roller coaster of emotions that she felt when she first saw the bride post the video and then she saw the video gain traction. Is the bride entitled to her own opinion about not liking the photos? 100%. She probably really thinks they're awful. But you cannot justify at all what she chose to put online. It's just so malicious. Purposefully choosing those photos to showcase why you're so upset when there were also so many good photos taken, honestly serves these people right for trying to cancel small businesses that are run by good people that are just doing their best to provide proper service and satisfaction for their clients. Now we have a bride that doesn't have any drama with any of her wedding vendors, at least none that we know of. The drama is really between her and the internet. There's a video of her talking to her fiance with the text, POV, you're planning a wedding and this is your nightly routine, part 4.
I don't think I'm gonna wear a black tux.
I think you are gonna wear a black tux.
No, I don't want to be like everyone else.
What color did you have in mind?
Maybe green.
No. Sorry. You can pick something else that you want.
Why? It can't be that.
Because it's not going to be that. Collectively, we're deciding it's going to be a black tux.
You're saying that. It's gonna be green tux and
No.
the hair's gonna be
No.
long.
Okay, to be honest, you guys, this video is kind of funny to me. The majority of people absolutely hate this woman for what she posted, but I don't. And you might come at me for it, but it needs to be said. I'm always going to share with you my opinion, and you're free to share yours and disagree with me, but hear me out first. I get the argument that, oh, it's his wedding too, and he should have a say in the wedding planning, but I feel like we might be simplifying the situation too much. For me, I think the context of the wedding also plays a big part, because where are we right now with wedding planning? Are the other colors that we've chosen for the wedding going to clash with a green tux? What shade of green is it? Does the wedding venue and vibe even fit a green tux? And to be clear, I don't hate the look of a green tux. I just don't think it applies in every scenario. And what's wild to me is that some people were saying that all of that context doesn't matter. He should get to wear what he wants, point blank, period. And my response to that is maybe you don't care if your wedding looks nice and cohesive, but you can't blame someone else for caring. And some people were saying like, oh, double standards, like, oh, you'd be super mad if the guy told the girl that she couldn't wear the wedding dress that she wanted. And I say it completely depends on the scenario. Most wedding dresses are white, so I don't think the color clashing would ever be an issue. And if we're going to swap the genders, then we should also swap the roles in which they played in planning out the wedding. If some girl said, I want to wear a green wedding dress to our black tie formal wedding, and the guy was the one who planned the entire thing already, and the girl had agreed to everything up until this point, and then the guy said, no, I don't think you're going to be wearing a green wedding dress, we would be on the guy's side. Completely remove the whole guy-girl aspect of it, I think in any scenario, any kind of couple, if you are the one who didn't put in the same effort into planning, you're not allowed to just throw a wrench last minute and just mix things up because it's your wedding too. The viewpoint is not just like, oh, she's a girl, so I support her, and oh, the man is evil no matter what. This viewpoint is about who is considering all aspects of the wedding and who has been putting in the most effort into the planning. How involved this man has chosen to be in the wedding planning up until this point has a huge effect on how justified I think the bride is in her reaction. Notice that this video is labeled Part 4. She has posted other videos in the past where she looks stressed and planning, and her man says he doesn't think he needs to be in the calls with other wedding planners anymore, and then he starts talking about football. Obviously, not a very good look for the man. And in the comments of that video, her man was kind of getting some hate, so she responds to someone saying that it's just a joke, which could be her just trying to defend her man, or it could really just be a joke, in which case this video about the green tux is probably also a joke or a skit of some kind. After looking at her content more, I really feel like her videos about this are just rage bait videos playing up the dynamic of a man who doesn't contribute to wedding planning and the woman who plans everything and is super stressed out with no help. I mean, her content is still up even after getting a lot of hate, which I think just shows that she knew what she was doing when posting that video, and it's not really hurting her in any way in her real life because her and her man are not fighting about this. I really don't think it's a real issue between them. And even if we assume that all of this content is real and it's not skits that are dramatized, do I think she could have handled the conversation in a sweeter and more healthy way? 100%. Do I question why she would decide to even post this conversation since it doesn't seem positive in any way? 100%. But I'm just saying that I do see a world where this conversation takes place, and it's 100% understandable for the bride to be annoyed at her man and have a bit of an attitude. That doesn't mean that she should have an attitude and that she shouldn't also apologize for being condescending, but I give her understanding and I'm not gonna rip her to shreds for it. Another layer to this is that I don't think this green tux situation is keeping him up all night. She actually posted another video showing themselves going to different stores inquiring about a green tux, and they couldn't find anything after visiting 3 stores and calling 5 other ones. But the ending of the video is what said a lot to me.
Okay, we've decided to give the people what they want, and it sounds like the people are dying to see my fiance in a green tux. The world feels very strongly that he should choose what he wears for his wedding. So we're gonna go try on some tuxes. Do you have any green tuxes?
Green tux?
Yeah, green tux.
What is with green?
I
know.
know.
What I'm saying.
The world
I think
loves
this week,
green.
This week is the third. You're the third.
Really?
Really? How many green tuxes? Do you guys have any green suits or green tuxes?
Did you go?
We called before. Do you guys have any green tuxes or green suits?
I don't believe so off the top of my head, but if I did, it would be right here in front of us.
Okay, thank you. I fear that green tuxes do not exist unless they're custom made. We've been to 3 different places and called about 5 different other companies and no green tuxes. Okay, so the hunt continues because we're not deciding on black until we see what a green one looks like. We're gonna have to try and find that. That's a job for you to add to your task list for the wedding.
The fact that she told him that's a job for him to add to his task list for the wedding and he responded, oh, and then the video cuts off was honestly so funny to me. Like, again, I don't know if this is a skit or if it's real, but you know, based on this character that we've been shown of this man, that he's not gonna look for a green tux. Like, he did not care that much. I bet that this bride was the one who looked up which places to call to inquire. She found the spots at the mall to ask. It's literally on camera that she's the one asking all the sales associates. I bet this man did not have to do anything. Like, yeah, sure, dude, you want a green tux, but you aren't really showing any initiative in actually getting one for yourself. And I don't think that it's because he's lazy or incompetent. I just think it's because he really didn't care about getting a green tux that much. I don't think this man is evil for throwing out the idea that he could be interested in wearing a green tux. I just think that this woman doesn't deserve the immediate hate for her skeptical reaction to it. Is there a world where I'm on the man's side? Yes, if this woman acts like this whenever he has an idea for the wedding that he's been equally dedicated with the planning for, but I'm not convinced that that's the scenario that we're dealing with. I think the internet's blowing this one out of proportion, but tell me if I'm wrong. Now, this could honestly be a running series where we go over drama that starts with one person posting something, thinking that they're in the right and that the internet is gonna go on some witch hunt on the person they're exposing. Come to find out after posting their video that the public actually hates them and they're the ones being roasted to shreds. And I'm definitely more fired up about the first two cases in this video rather than the last one because the first two involve women going after other people's small businesses. If I had to rank these cases on diabolicalness, I would put Carnival Wedding first, Makeup Wipe Off Bride second, and Green Tux Bride third. Let me know in the comments what you think and what your ranking would be. Anyways, thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. Please like and subscribe to support the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!